student, myself Meenal Pawar from HM College, Karad. Today we are going to learn subject physics, 10th number topic, magnetic field due to the electric current. Let me see now how the magnetic force due to the arbitrary shaped wires. Now here diagram. Here, this is arbitrary shaped wires. Now, last lecture we had learned how the magnetic field is acting on the straight wire. That equation is Fm is equal to I vector L cross vector B. Now, this magnetic force, this equation can be extended due to the arbitrary shaped wires. Now here, this one is arbitrary shaped wires. Here, consider the length of infinitesimal small element. The small element of the length dl here due to the arbitrary shaped wires, and I be the current flowing through these arbitrary shaped wires. Due to this, their magnetic force, the magnetic force acting on the arbitrary shaped wire, that is dFm vector dFm is equal to I dl vector dl cross vector B. This arbitrary shape, that magnetic force acting due to the arbitrary shaped wire. Now total force, the total force acting on this arbitrary shaped wire, that Fm vector Fm is equal to the integration of dFm is equal to I integration of vector dl cross vector B. This one is magnetic force acting on the arbitrary shaped wire. Here the magnetic field B, the magnetic field B is uniform over the wire. The magnetic field is uniform over the wire. Therefore, this equation can be right. Magnetic force Fm is equal to I in bracket integration of dl cross B vector B, that integration of dl vector dl cross vector B, that equation for magnetic force acting on the arbitrary shaped wire. Now next article is the magnetic force due to the closed circuit loop. The magnetic force due to the closed circuit loop. Now consider closed circuit loop means the circular shape of the wire. That closed circular loop means circular shape of the wires. Here like this. Now last equation lead due to the closed circuit of wire, we can write Fm vector Fm is equal to I, like this symbol used for closed circuit, this one integration, and here C vector dl cross vector B. The magnetic force due to the closed circuit loop. The vector Fm is equal to I, the closed circuit symbol, vector dl cross vector B. Now here, then Fm is equal to I, this term can be written in bracket vector dl cross vector B cross. That equation here also B is uniform, so that closed in bracketed terms became 0. this bracketed term, that is integration of C dl, vector dl is equal to 0. That means the sum of the vector of along the closed circuit is 0. So magnetic force also 0. So magnetic force also 0. That now we have learned magnetic force due to the arbitrary shaped wires, and here also magnetic force due to the closed circuit of wire. Now see here, magnetic force due to the closed circuit of wire is 0. Now next article is the next article here, the torque acting on current loop. Torque acting on current loop. Now see here, in this exam here, like this question will be asked, obtain an equation for torque acting on current loops. Here see a diagram. Here there are two poles of magnet. Here uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field. This uniform magnetic field here, the rectangular coil. The rectangular coil, that this one is rectangular coil. Name of this rectangular coil A, B, C, D, and here is central axis. Here current direction. Here is current direction. Here show this rotational motion A, B, C, D, and these two forces acting on F1. These two forces acting on the wire, rectangular wire, like this. When the rectangular wires, this loop of rectangular shape, this current loop is having rectangular shape. That loop is ABCD. Name of this loop is ABCD. That there are sides of rectangular loop. The sides AB and sides CD. These two sides here, these two sides, this AB side and CD sides are perpendicular to the uniform magnetic field. Perpendicular to the that uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field. Here, which one side? Side AB and CD. These two sides are perpendicular to the uniform magnetic field. Therefore, now according to right hand rules, to that direction of the magnetic force, due to current carrying loop, the direction of the magnetic loop due to the current carrying loop. Now see here, like this we can use these right hand rules. Here these pointing fingers, this pointing finger indicates, this pointing finger, this one finger indicate the direction of current. This middle finger indicates the direction of magnetic field, and this outstretched thumb indicate the direction of that force. That one once again see here, these pointing fingers indicate the direction of current, middle finger indicate the direction of magnetic field, and this outstretched thumb indicate direction of force by using right hand rules. Now this rectangular loop, which one rectangular loop? ABCD. This rectangular loop due to the rotational motion. This rectangular loop due to the rotational motion. See here, this loop can be rotated like this. Arrow shown in here. That this loop, the rectangular loop ABCD, which place the uniform placed in uniform magnetic field, that the segment of this rectangular loop, now this segment, the sides AB and sides CD, once again see, the sides AB and sides CD are perpendicular to uniform magnetic field, but the sides BC and sides AD, that sides, which one sides here? See here, the sides AB and sides CD, these two sides is perpendicular to this uniform magnetic field, but the sides BC and the sides AD are not perpendicular to the uniform magnetic field. Means sides BC and sides AD are parallel to the uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field. Now we calculate by using this rectangular loops. When rectangular loop placed in the uniform magnetic field, we calculate the net force and net torque. Net force and net torque acting on this rectangular loop of the wires. Therefore, net force and net torques. Therefore, the segment of the rectangular loops, there are 4 segments of the rectangular loop. That first we see here BC side and AD side. Side AD having the force F2, side BC having the force F4. These two sides of the forces, that these two sides of the forces are along the same lines, like this, are along the same line due to the magnetic field. So these two forces, which one two forces? Sides BC and sides AD, two forces are there, F2 and F4 forces. These two forces are along in same line, means same lines along here, means parallel to the uniform magnetic field. So these two forces are cancelled to each other, means these two forces F2 is equal to F4 is equal to 0. These two forces are 0. Which one two forces? On side BC and on side AD. These two forces are 0. Now the line segment, another sides of the rectangular loop. Which one side? The sides AB and sides CD. The force acting on the side AB is F1 force and force acting on the side CD is F3 force. The force acting on the side AB is F1 force and the force acting here F1 force, F2 force and here F3 force. These two forces, now the equation we can write F1 is equal to I L1 B sin theta, but theta is equal to 90 degree, so sin 90 is equal to 1. That F1, this equation became F1 is equal to I L1 B, that also equal to F3 I L1 B. These are two forces acting on the side BC and side CD. These two forces are not along the same line. So these two forces produce the torque. These two forces produce the torque. Now this torque also produce the momentum arm. This torque also produce momentum arm. The momentum arm along this axis is 1/2 L2 sin theta. Both the arms is momentum arm is 1/2 L2 sin theta. Now we have to calculate by using the rectangular loop. We have to calculate the net torque. Now net torque is equal to, we can write equation, tau is equal to, that tau is equal to I L1 B 1/2 L2 sin theta on one sides, this plus I L1 B 1/2 L2 sin theta, the second sides. Now net, you have to calculate the net torque. The side first term, this one equation, side second, this one equation. Then tau is equal to, now this equation we can write here, I L1 L2 B sin theta, L1 L2 B sin theta. Here to cancel, I L1 L2 B sin theta. This equation represents torques acting on the rectangular coil. Now this torque, when this rectangular coil having the n numbers of the turns, rectangular coil having the n numbers of turns of the flat coils, n is the number of the turns, of coil. Therefore this tau dash is equal to n tau. Tau dash is equal to n tau. Therefore that tau dash is equal to, above equation substitute the value of tau in here, we get n I L1 L2 B sin theta. Second equation, here we obtain second equation. This is equation for net torque. Therefore tau dash is equal to n I A B sin theta. Therefore here A is equal to L1 into L2. A is the area of the coil, area of the rectangular coil. A is the area of the rectangular coil. N is the number of the turn of the flat coil. I be the current flowing through the coil, and B be the magnetic field. B be the magnetic field due to the current carrying coil. Now A is equal to L1 and L2. This is the area of the coil. This is the area of the coil. That this equation here we obtain the net torque equation. This equation is here obtain the net torque equation here. That net torque equation is tau dash n I A B sin theta. This tau dash equation. Here this equation is called good for that, this equation is called good for that flat coils having the different shape of wires. That is the equation of the torque. This is the equation of the torque. Now that torque acting on the current loop, here we obtain the torque equation here. The torque equation is tau dash is equal to n I A B sin theta. By using this equation we can solve the example also. Here this one is last equation. This one is last equation of when the torque acting on the current loop. Thank you very much.